There's a growing buzz in the XRP community as speculation mounts around a potentially game-changing move by Ripple. The chatter suggests that Ripple may be gearing up to burn the entire supply of XRP currently held in escrow. Currently, XRP is being burned at an estimated rate of 5,000 tokens per day, totaling around 1.825 million per year. However, recent talk in the space indicates that this burn rate could be accelerating, with some suggesting it might have climbed to 25,000 XRP daily. This isn't just idle rumor. The increasing burn rate appears to be linked to Ripple's escrow reserves. The speculation intensified after a former Ripple executive hinted at the possibility of a one-time full-scale burn of all XRP in escrow. While such an idea might seem far-fetched, it's actually gaining serious traction among observers. Adding even more weight to this theory is the recent announcement from Ripple Labs about a significant XRP buyback, totaling nearly $1 billion. Many see this aggressive move as part of a larger, strategic maneuver, one that could be closely connected to Ripple's ongoing legal battle with the SEC and its broader ambitions in the global cross-border payment space. Some believe Ripple is strategically accumulating XRP in preparation for future use, making this appear less like speculation and more like a deliberate, long-term plan. If Ripple were to burn all the XRP currently locked in escrow, it could trigger a massive price surge. In fact, some forecasts even suggest XRP could skyrocket to $10,000 per token. This isn't just hype, it could actually be a necessity, especially given Ripple's expanding network of global partnerships. As mu institutpuns udapt ruptis uknuluji, this nudfu ha supul prusa suput liquidutu and scalaboluti bukumus uncrusum bla loklo. Ha munu sud farmol, wokamabakta utrustat susa. Far. Uver p thumpo rulun do rulutud ru. Bufo wadov onatudus uksutun bulab months. Don't cut good to luck. This vudpa, subscrubbed his chand, and hut, that nutu fukupon bolsa unuvki mos un updut. Also, big news once we hit 13,000 subscribers, we're kicking off a massive XRP giveaway. Utsuzu June, just follow through. Sumplo stops, and mukshud kamontastai munu sudsawa kontruki one true. And if you thunku suppo huton masof prusalovolzas foful chud, thunku goon. Numerous articles and analysts have pointed to that same $10,000 price target, especially as Ripple's influence in international payments grows. XRP's rapid adoption isn't just a possibility, it's increasingly becoming a necessity to keep up with the scale of Ripple's expanding operations. Recent updates and even leaked documents show XRP gaining serious traction worldwide. One major leak reportedly comes from BlackRock, revealing their intention to leverage XRP for cross-border money transfers. The information highlights XRP's role as a leading contender in building the next-generation global payment system. In addition, the Central Bank of Ireland has made headlines by declaring its plan to incorporate XRP into its cross-border payment systems, giving Ripple a major credibility boost. Thus, Movafulus, Rupdes recognition as effectly lucency vutual, asud, esuvus, provodka, subnufokant, ukomplushmunt, ofan, unsudden rugit lutua, landscape.moonwall. The Bank of Japan has also begun using XRP-powered solutions for its international transactions. This aligns with a broader movement among central banks, with more than 30 institutions actively exploring CBDC central bank digital currencies on the XRP ledger. Out of these, around 19 central banks have reportedly already invested more than $9.4 billion in XRP. And that figure doesn't even account for the potential integration with the U.S. Federal Reserve's FedNow instant payments. Platform.rumors and leaks suggest that FedNow may utilize XRP to handle blockchain-based components of its payment architecture, which is strong undusament of uxapuz efficiency and scalability. Perhaps the boldest claim circulating is that the U.S. Federal Reserve is planning to acquire both XRP and Ripple Labs outright. Thus, YTDU, Munu Udmonu Stratav Movu, Odwaiti bu, stratujuk stupte, lukdun yuxapas kupa balutis, and untu grut, onet this very fabric of this Moroccan financial system. Onstad of krutung, central banki digital kunsu, from this grund up, this fud chate lovo rouge, rup nuts, yunchu ufushant, and skullubed unfrustructu too, lud this futu of digital pumunts, thus shuftas put of put. A broader global trend. Central banks in over 8 countries, including several BRICS nations, have already partnered with Ripple to implement RippleMent and build CBDC on the XRP ledger. And it's not just overseas USA. Agencies have also acknowledged XRP and Stellar XLM as key contenders in future blockchain-enabled payment systems, particularly within the FedNow, quote, initiative. One recent Federal Reserve report even highlights a project with Metal Blockchain focused on improving the exchange between fiat money and stablecoins, indicating a deeper fusion of traditional finance with blockchain tech. Right now, Americans can only move money instantly through services like Venmo, PayPal, or crypto wallets. But that's changing quickly. FedNow is actively working to embed digital assets into the core of its platform. Olrudi. Ovk 100 ped 20 funancht plus includum banques lukyad US banque and uxchunja banque, plus verpuz funyuk fumsu involved. Ripple stands out as a strong contender for integration into this evolving system, thanks to its reliable, fast, and low-cost global payment network built on an open-source, decentralized ledger designed for seamless cross-border transactions. Stellar Lumens. XLM is also emerging as a serious contender, with its blockchain earning praise for significantly cutting down the time and cost of cross-border payments. Both Ripple and Stellar are now seen as key players as the Federal Reserve's FedNow initiative aims to modernize the traditional banking system by integrating it with cutting-edge crypto and blockchain technology. Returning to the 2 major developments, we've been focusing on the potential for XRP to reach a staggering $10,000 and the possibility of a major token burn from Ripple's escrow. Holdings these events aren't happening in isolation. In fact, they are deeply intertwined and could collectively reshape the future of XRP. The theory that Ripple might destroy a substantial portion of its escrowed XRP has gained traction, especially after former Ripple executive Matt Hamilton acknowledged that such a move is within the realm of possibility. This statement has added fuel to the speculation, particularly in the context of Ripple's ongoing legal battle with the SEC, where a burn of this scale might form part of a larger settlement strategy. The implications of such a move would be enormous. By drastically reducing the circulating supply of XRP, demand especially from both retail investors and institutional players looking to utilize XRP for fast and cost-effective global transactions would be likely skyrocket. Undas unverumunt. Dramatuk unkrusa, an tukun prusa, dint just bepluzable, ut wutridomostbo, an ukunumuk, and nuvo tabuluti. Adding to the bullish outlook is XRP's potential role within the framework of the International Swaps and Derivatives Association, ISDA, where it could be leveraged to facilitate an astronomical $1.2 quadrillion in transaction volume. This magnitude of such USPJ would lujikuli rukwa aksapo commande? Much prusupa sublo ovun upracum that tuntazun deluz togot